Elemental Illnesses, Chapter 10. Basics. Strong elements create specific effects within you. Now, when these elements are unbalanced, they create uncontrolled effects within you. And quite often, these uncontrolled effects are what people are diagnosed with when they have mental illnesses. Although some of these effects aren't so severe that they require hospitalization or medicine in order to control them. Sometimes the effects are just a pain in the butt to the people who are around them. These effects can be balanced and controlled by meditation and opposite elements. You'll notice when a person is extremely successful in one thing or another, that they have balanced these elements to a certain extent, either through knowledge of what they're doing or just by luck. And this is what allows them to be quite so successful. Desire. The element of desire has a number of different problems associated with it. All the problems, however, work in the idea of compulsions and addictions. That is, it's something within you that turns these things on. What happens outside makes no difference. Outside meaning outside of you and the environment around you. And the key element, the key spiritual element, is desire. Now, more specific problems, such as physical sensations, such as overeating, drinking, drugs, sex, or similar things, is created by the element of matter. Now, problems with interactions, such as being codependent, being of compulsion to go and collect things, or anything on a similar idea, is created by the elements of bonding and desire, bonding and connections, rather. Now, those who have constant movement, in other words, they can't keep their foot from moving, they can't keep their hands from moving, they have to tap something, they talk to you, they're moving back and forth, and standing on one leg and the other, making a little dance out of it. That's all caused by the element of process. Now, the final area is intellectual. This means you have to do a lot of thinking, or they just need to do a lot of thinking. Doesn't necessarily mean they solve the problem, or they're capable of solving it, but just that they have to do it. It could be a word puzzle or any other puzzle that they need figuring out here. Or it could be gambling. That also requires an intellectual figuring out a problem that needs to be solved. This is caused by the element of space. Now, it's the combination of the physical element and a spiritual element that causes all these things to happen in the problem area. It's just a matter of figuring out what physical element that is needed. The next element is letting go. The main idea here is that it's a lack of desire, wants, and needs. It means what happens around you makes no difference to you whatsoever. Now, in this case, the strongest element being matter, it creates you to be lazy. You want to sit back and do nothing. Or if you're a loner, it means the element of space is the strongest one. Now, if you do things that are foolish, without concern whether you're making mistakes or not, those are bonding and connections. And if you easily follow other people's lead, it's process. The element of focus, it's an inability to deal with situations. It means you can't accept something that goes wrong. You can't accept things that disagree with you. These are caused by the element of focus. Now, more specifically, if you react violently to a situation you don't understand or can't handle, that's process. You need to react, you need to act to do something, and so you do, but it's violently because you don't understand there's something else going on. Now, the next problem is hides within self. In other words, you have a multiple personality or something similar to that, where your personality breaks apart, or you go and you just become comatose type thing. And similar items and ideas all deal with the element of space. And the next problem is that you complain a lot to others. It doesn't necessarily mean whatever's going wrong is really that important or that big of a deal. You just need to complain, you need to interact, you need to bring these things out. This is connections and binding. And finally, you have the ability to hide in physical sensations, which is matter. In other words, these physical sensations, such as overeating, drugs, drinking, sex, they take the place of what the problem is. You become so involved with them that you're no longer thinking about the problem. Now, the element of altered states. This is an exaggerated self or sense of self of the world around you. And here the element is altered states. Now, one problem is that your physical body seems better, stronger, or less than normal. This is the element of matter. Next on the list is that you feel smarter or dumber than other people. This is the element of space. The next one is that your feelings based on your own ideas. Interpretation of what's happening around you is based on your own ideas. What you think that person that you're looking at and you want to be with thinks is based on your own ideas. This is bonding and connections. And finally, if you do things for your own reasons regardless, without concern and consideration for anyone else, it's process.